What's up, guys? Welcome back to drumroll, please. Hit or miss the intricacies of marketing, advertising, and PR. Now, before I get into today's topic, I know that you guys can see that I'm currently in a different location, and that's because I have moved from my previous apartment. I will be doing an apartment tour soon, so just stay tuned for that. But yes, I'm in a new apartment now, and I'm very excited to start this new journey of my life. So today I will be discussing the recent campaign that Digicel carried out, right? And it's the One Digicel, One Jamaica campaign. And guys, I'm gonna get down to the nitty gritty. I'm gonna give you guys the tea, the sauce, the juice. So I will be giving you guys everything. I'll be doing a detailed breakdown of this campaign, some of the strengths, some of the weaknesses, if it was really effective. We're gonna get down. Alright, but before I start this video, I firstly want to give a shout out to the sponsors for the day. And there is a clap, 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 wherever you are, clap, 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 clap. And that is Biotech Solutions. Now, Biotech Solutions is basically a camera/phone company. So guys, if you're looking for a new phone, hit them up. I will be putting their handles here on the screen. They have a physical store in Halfway Tree, Clock Tower Plaza. So if you're looking for a new phone for the Christmas, just go ahead and hit them up. Alright? So let's get into the nitty gritty now. Alright? So as I said before, well, I'm not sure if I said this before, the campaign we'll be looking at today is the One Digicel, One Jamaica campaign. So, I'm sure if you guys are on social media, whether it be Instagram, TikTok, even Facebook, you would have seen this campaign. So, this campaign was carried out during the summer, 2024, summer 2024. I think it started on July 17. Yes, it started on July 17 and it ran for the entire duration of the summer. So this campaign was supposed to promote Jamaican pride, Jamaican unity, and just to bring Jamaicans together. And it was particularly significant, especially because, the Olympics was going on. So, I think Digicel did this campaign to really garner support for our athletes who were participating in the 2024 Olympics. A shout out to all our athletes. Look up on yourself. Alright. So now I'll get down into the meat of the matter. So as I said before, the tagline or the slogan is One Digicel, One Jamaica. Alright. And then as you know, as I said before, the brand is obviously Digicel. And I think that Digicel doing something like this makes sense because this is on brand for them. This is something that they're always doing. They're always promoting Jamaican culture. They're always promoting Jamaican unity. So I definitely think that this is something on brand for Digicel. Now, some of the platforms that they used included, social media such as Instagram, TikTok. Hell, they even used Facebook, which a lot of persons shun nowadays, but I think that was a really smart choice, right? So they used television as well. They used YouTube. They used platforms like YouTube. They also did like on-ground activities. So like I think they did a launch as well. They did activation. They even did a whole tour. Got that, right? Their whole tour and all these things combined were really effective in bringing the campaign's key message across. Okay, so let's look at visuals and messages. So the flagship video for the campaign, or the thing that started it all, the big bang, was the video they did that showcased, Jamaican heritage, Jamaican sporting culture. It was very Jamaican centric, and it featured world known athletes such as Shelley and Fraser, and there was also para Olympian Alfonso Cunningham. I hope I'm not messing up his name, and I think those two persons were smartly chosen one, for representation, and two, because obviously, Shelly and a lot of Jamaicans love her, a lot of Jamaicans can connect to her. So I think choosing those persons were really effective in that regard. And these persons were used through the entire campaign. They were like the key figures. And as I said before, their slogan or their tagline was one Digicel, one Jamaica, and that was consistent throughout the entire campaign. And you could see it. Each post that they made relating to the campaign or each initiative that they, carried out, there was the tagline, one Digicel, one Jamaica, one Digicel, one Jamaica, one Jamaica, one Digicel. Like, it was there, it was in your face, and it was really effective. And I think one of the reasons why it was effective is because it connected a lot of persons together, especially, well, obviously Jamaica. It connected a lot of Jamaicans together, and it also integrated, the brand Digicel into that mix. So it was like one pot, one mix, everything in a one pot, according to Jerry. All right. So it was very effective. That slogan, beautifully chosen for this campaign. So beautifully chosen tagline. It was easy to remember. I could easily say, oh, one Giselle, one Jamaica. But I'm gonna try that. And the next thing I want to touch on is the initiatives they took. So like the tours, the different collaborations, as well as the promotional materials that they, put out to the public during this period. So they collaborated with brands such as Red Stripe and Grace Kennedy, and they created I remember they created a little Olympic village kind of thing, and that was done in Halfway Tree, I believe, if I'm not wrong. I'm going to fact check that. I didn't say it in the video, but they did that little Olympic village thing at Halfway Tree, and it was very beautifully done, beautifully. I'm gonna try and that, right? And this initiative was really to bring people together, to bring Jamaicans together, especially in this time when or at least we're abroad during the Olympics, and so I think it was a really heartfelt and very thought out initiatives. So big up Grace Kennedy, big up Digicel, and big up Red Stripe for that little Olympic village. Y'all ate that and left 0 crumbs. Alright. And the next thing we want to look at is the One Jamaica tour that they carried out across the island in different communities. I think that this was so thought out, so beautifully done. And now Digicel was able to reach a larger target area. Digicel was able to now reach a larger target audience than they probably would have reached if they only stuck like social media and TV and stuff like that. So going into these different communities was very well thought out, very well effective. And, I think this was a leeway to even get the older generation engaged and get the older people interacting with the campaign and stuff like that. Because if you had followed up with their content during that time and during that campaign, you would have seen that there are a lot of, persons from the older generation participating and engaging and, and I think this was very effective and very well done. So big up to Digicel one more time, one Digicel number 2. And then, during these tours, they were doing giveaways, they were doing promotions, and not just on the road promotion, but also promotion within the business itself, if that makes sense. So, they were giving away free data plans. They were, giving away a discounted prepaid postpaid plans. So I think that was very effective. A very effective way of not only bringing Jamaica together, but also bringing Jamaica to Digicel. Period. And then the next thing that they did was also going to provide entertainment. They used different brand, what do you call them? Influencers. They use different influencers. They use public key figures, and props to them for that, right? And then they also did something that I think was so beautifully done. Then, during these tours, they were doing giveaways, they were doing promotions, and not just on the road promotion, but also promotion within the business itself, if that makes sense. So, they were giving away free data plans. They were giving away a discounted prepaid postpaid plans. So I think that was very effective. A very effective way of not only bringing Jamaica together, but also bringing Jamaica to Digicel. Period. And then the next thing that they did was also going to provide entertainment. They used different brand, what do you call them? Influencers. They use different influencers. They use public key figures, and props to them for that, right? And then they also did something that I think was so beautifully done. And this was, using the whole campaign, which is the One Digicel, One Jamaica, and using it. And I think that don't cancel me for this. Do not cancel me for this. I think this was an opportunity that Digicel jumped on, because this, as I said before, remember, this campaign happened throughout the summer, and what happened throughout the summer that affected the lives of many persons. The big bad hurricane barrel bring down people, right? And Digicel used this not really opportunity, but they took a hold of this situation and they turned it into something good and something that reflected positively on their brand. Because see what this campaign, the whole One Jamaica thing, they use that to kind of support persons who were affected from burial. And I think that was beautifully done, honestly. So put up to whoever is in charge of PR, whoever is in charge of marketing, on the angle that on the deserve a raise, like, seriously. So that was so heartwarming and couldn't have come at a better time, honestly. And the next thing I want to look at is the different promotional materials that they used throughout this time. So they had different graphics, and as I said, the flagship video. I'm gonna insert the video here just so y'all can see. And these promotional materials are so beautiful. Literally, the entire campaign was beautiful, but literally, like the different graphics. You could see the different, the integration of the different colors, different Jamaican colors. You could see the integration of, Digicel and Jamaica coming together. You could see the togetherness. You could see how they use the different key figures such as Shelley and Fraser and, Alfonso Cunningham, and they use the same boat as well. And then they also brought it down a bit so we can relate to it. They used Jamaican families, and you can go through and see. But I think like the use of that type of design in creating these promotional materials and that type of color scheme, was so effective. All right, so the next category, the next thing I want to talk about are the strengths and weaknesses of this campaign. Because even though this campaign and the triangle, there were things that could have been done a little better, naturally. So I'll first look at the strengths, and I've already spoken some of these already, but let's just go over them just to, So there was cultural and social relevance. As I said before, it couldn't have come at a better time with different things happening, such as the Olympic, such as Hurricane Beryl, especially during summer where, people are, celebrating, all kind of different things. And then there was also Jamaica's independence during summer, during the time of this campaign. So the timeline chosen was beautiful, literally. It kind of plays like, it kind of disheartened them in a way. And I feel like it's Digicel coming in with this now and then, bringing the people together. They were saying, hey, things might not be working out in our favor, but we're still a big deal. Jamaica's the big deal, and everything else, small fries and side order. Period. So I think that, this use of promotional appeal was so well done and actually really good for the campaign and good for Digicel overall as a brand. And then the next instance of emotional appeal would be the support they provided for persons who were affected by, by Hurricane Beryl. That was also another good sense of it. And then overall, the entire thing appealed to a lot of Jamaicans the entire thing appealed to a lot of Jamaicans emotionally. Period. Now I want to look at some of their weaknesses. We don't want to talk about it, but we have to talk about it, alright? So the first weakness is brand integration. While the campaign celebrated Jamaican culture, naturally, the focus on Digicel's products and services could have been a bit stronger, I think, especially, calm down, Queenie. Especially if your intentions were to, get sales, get leads, I feel as if they could have probably focused a tiny bit more on their products, and that would have made the entire thing effective right across the thing that I think could have, is a weakness, is, the fact that because this campaign was tied so closely to Olympics and, independence and, stuff like that, because they were linked so tightly. And I know this is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's a weakness in the sense that people might start to associate the campaign as being an Olympic campaign, and within that, this might not get the recognition it deserves. I'm not sure if you guys understand what I'm getting at, but I'm getting something. Just let me eat. Wait a minute, let me tell you something. I feel as if even though, it might have been impactful bringing Jamaicans together during that period, it might not have lost Queenie Carlos. It's from my lips, the words come on list too. But it might not have a lasting impact when it comes down to future togetherness, future collaborations and stuff like that. So people might just say, Olympic, one Jamaica, whatever. I don't think that was really the only message that Digicel was trying to mark across. I think generally they wanted to bring Jamaica together and not just for the Olympics, right? So that might have been a hit or miss, right? And that's basically it for this, analysis. So just to wrap up, I just want to say that I think this campaign was very effective. It was able to reach Jamaica. The message was clear and very concise. The use of different platforms and different ways to get the message across was really effective. And generally the materials used throughout the entire campaign, they were on brand, they were consistent, and you could see that there was a level of, collaboration within the brand itself. You could see that everything flowed, everything made sense, as well as the timing as well. As I said before, it could have never come at a better time. Literally. I feel as if they had it the campaign now, it wouldn't have been as effective. And big up to Digicel. And if you guys are looking for somebody to sponsor, I won't say much, but big up to Digicel, big up to all the brands, that were working with them for this campaign. Very good campaign. Well done, well thought out, and you could see that there was a lot of work and a lot of effort put into this. So guys, that's all for today. Thank you for tuning into it or miss all the intricacies of marketing, advertising, public relations, right? I have other videos coming out soon. As I said before, there will be an apartment tour for my new apartment, so look out for that. And if you're new here, just don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and you can leave a comment to let me know what you guys think about this campaign. Was it a hit or a miss? You let me know. I think it was a hit. Period. And you can analyze. And yeah, in my that would have hit. But let me know what you guys think. I don't know if you guys have a different viewpoint on the campaign. So just comment down below, thumbs up this video, subscribe, and I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor, which is Biotech Solutions. Don't forget to get your phones, guys. You know, it's Christmas time, and if you have a local studio and buy a local gift for a phone, be a perfect gift, right? And now you can use my discount code to get a discount on any purchase, right? So you can, I'll put my code in the description for this video, but it's TimoniqueXOXO1. And thanks for tuning in, guys. That's it for today. And love every and each Queenie, calm down.